Squid Mining, thank you for sending me the Radeon Instinct, my friend, the MI50. This GPU looks insane. Definitely like a Radeon 7, I believe, just to show you guys here. Look at this. AMD Radeon Instinct MI50. So this GPU, I believe, is like a Radeon 7. So this is going to be pretty cool to play around with. Squid Mining, thank you so much for sending this to me, man. And as well as the 70HX, a CMP card I have never played around with. I played around with the 30HX, 50HX, 90HX, but I've never played around with the 70HX. So I believe it's like a, I don't know if it's like a, no, the 50HX was like the 2080 Ti core, but with like 3070 memory, or no, I think the 70 is like an RTX 3070, but with GDDR6X memory, which it says right there, okay, CMP 70HX, 8GB, GDDR6X, 256-bit. So this GPU could be something pretty interesting to buy. Anyways, guys, welcome to just as like, kind of honestly a filler video. I've been really busy trying to test the BC160 here, okay? And I was gonna do I am gonna do a BIOS mod video on this BC160. So there is a BIOS out there that will get you better efficiency on this GPU. And yeah, just spoiler alert, yeah, it's quite amazing on Ironfish, 41.88 mega hash at like 89 watts, 90 watts on the PMD here. So I'm just testing a few things here, but I will work on that video tomorrow. I was gonna release that today, but I need to do a bit more testing, and I'll talk about that throughout this video here. But guys, I just have kind of like a little quick topic. You know, I've been testing out a lot of these strong memory-based GPUs, okay? So I'm gonna talk about that right after a word from today's video sponsor.
Looking to earn profitably during your crypto mining journey? Look no further than asicmarketplace.com, where they sell all the latest crypto miners and provide fast shipping service. At asicmarketplace.com, the price you see is the price you pay. Shipping and DDP right to your door are included, no surprises at checkout. Pay your way with secure options like direct bank transfer or crypto payments like Bitcoin, USDT, or even Caspa. Ready to save even more? Use code RPM at checkout and get $100 off each ASIC order. Join the asicmarketplace.com community today and mine smarter, not harder. Links down below.
Yeah, Radeon Instinct, man. The bane of my existence is the Radeon 7s that I have played around with over the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. I don't know if this MI50 is going to be any better, or if it's the same as, like, you know, the same hash rates that we can achieve, but stay tuned. I'm going to be testing these out. So guys, I guess gonna just start off with the elephant in the room. I know that GPU mining is really dead in the water right now in terms of profitability, and it's just really not profitable for majority of people that are mining right now, especially if you have, like, I don't know, 8 cents or higher. You're really not doing too well unless you had a lot of the more efficient GPUs, or even if you had the CMP cards like the, you know, CMP 170HXs. Those are apparently very strong right now, and that's why I've, you know, kind of been going through testing a lot of these you know, HBM2 memory cards. Okay, so the 170HX is very strong on a lot of memory-based coins like Fishhash or Flux and like Zealous, right? And same with the CMP 100-210 and also the BC160 with the BIOS flash, which I just did, and we are getting pretty much the same efficiency on Ironfish as the CMP 100-210 here, just to show you guys, spoiler alert here, okay? So stock, it wasn't that great stock, okay? Efficiency was 2.88, but now that I've BIOS modded it, I'm getting 2.1, okay? And the CMP 100-210 is getting 2.04, while the 170HX is getting 1.72. So there's been obviously a kind of I guess an uprising here on GPUs that are strong on memory-based coins like the CMP 100-210s or the 170HXs, which cost a lot now. And I guess I'll talk about that real quick. The CMP 178Xs, which I wanted to buy last year, I had the ability to buy like a whole bunch of them at like $250, okay? But now they're well over $500 or $600 now, and I think some people are selling them for over $900. So the CMP 178X is now a GPU that is really sought after, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy, like I was gonna buy like 100 of them at like $230 last year, and I didn't do it. I'm still kicking myself. Those would have been the GPUs I was gonna fill in my, you know, Octaminers and my barn and such and all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, I have now been trying to play around with, you know, BC 160s just recently this week, and also the, you know, CMP 100-210s. Those have been quite prominent on, you know, the memory based algorithms, which majority of those coins recently, or maybe more over the past year, have been quite strong, okay, in terms of, I guess, profitability as well, but mainly efficiency, okay? These types of cards with the HBM2 memory, like the BC 160, the CMP 100-210, which I don't have here, they're all in the barn. I have now the Radeon Instinct MI50 with, you know, like a Radeon 7. So these types of cards, they're extremely cheap to buy now, and so I'm just trying to test these out just to see, you know, how efficient they are on, you know, a lot of memory-based algorithms like Zealous or Ironfish or Flux or Teleste AI. I believe that's a bit of memory and core as well. So I'm also kind of going in the rabbit hole, filling the void regarding these types of cards that not very many people are talking about. And so now I'm trying to find optimizations for these, just like this BC 160. Okay, thank you to Alltrack and also Backwards Miner. They just told me about a BIOS update we can do on these cards to get even more efficiency. So during this video, I hope maybe I'll buy a couple more of these because they do decently well on Ironfish. And so just to show you here, okay, they're not the best, obviously, right? But I guess for 90 bucks, which you can buy these at, I saw on eBay, the CMP 100-210 is the better GPU, of course, or the CMP 178X, but it costs way too much. So I'd personally buy like 3 of these BC 160s before I buy a single 178X at the current prices, of course, which is like $500, $600, $800 for these cards, which is just insane. But as of right now, as of recording, I hope, which I'm not persuading anyone to go out and buy these BC 160s, okay? GPU mining is getting quite competitive right now. So if you don't have, let's say I'm at 7 cents electrical right now, the BC 160 is a little bit profitable for me, okay, like a couple cents, not a lot, but a couple cents at my 7 cents electric. So if you have 8 or 9 cents electric, you're basically breaking even on this GPU, especially if you BIOS mod it. So I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy these GPUs, but I'll tell you what the reason why I'm thinking about getting these is because the prominency of a lot of the, you know, memory-based algorithms, which this BC 160 seems to do pretty well at. And so I'm thinking of getting a bit more. And so my cost basis, which I think these are going for about $90, $100 on Alibaba. Make sure, if anyone's gonna go Alibaba, make sure you go through Trade Assurance and they're trusted. Once I find a seller that's good, I will put it on my Twitter, or I'll make another video about it if people are actually thinking about buying these BC 160s. But let me release the video tomorrow. I am gonna make the video of BIOS modding this and also showing people how to do it on this GPU, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, just talking about, you know, the memory-based cards, like these HBM2 cards, they're a lot better than, you know, the 4090, obviously, the 30, and even the 3070s. I hate to say it, but, you know, on Ironfish especially, the 3070 doesn't stack up well against the, even against the AMD BC 160, which is hilarious to think about, right? So that's just on Fish Hash, of course, right? Zealous is also another coin that, you know, the 3070s are very efficient at. The 40 series cards aren't that great on like the memory-based coins. They're pretty much the same efficiency. So this is where, you know, I find value on, you know, these cards here, which are obviously crypto mining specific cards, all right? So that's really another thing to talk about, right? If anyone's buying these cards, don't expect that there's gonna be resale value, okay? You're not gonna be selling these types of cards to gamers, okay? There's no IO, okay, on these cards, so gamers can't game on these unless there is some way. I'm just saying that because there's no IO on these. So, you know, like the BC 160 has no IO. The Radeon Instinct doesn't have IO. The CMP 178X doesn't have IO. So you can't plug a monitor in on these, and so the value on those cards, for if you're gonna try to resell to a gamer, is non-existent, okay? So that is a risk if you care about something like that. For me, personally, when I think of these GPUs, I'm just gonna run them to the ground around and I have cheap enough electric anyway, I'm willing to do that. I don't care about resale. I mostly care about now, we are seeing a lot of prominent coins, you know, especially that are memory hard and are very efficient on these types of GPUs. So that's what I've been testing these days over the past, you know, couple weeks here, and I'm going to be getting more and more into it. Okay, so this is just again a filler video. I just wanted to speak my mind here of why I'm getting into these, even though I know GPU mining is really not great right now. It's like GPU mining is dead again, you know, and so we're waiting for, you know, altcoin season or a lot of the proof of work GPU mineable coins to go up in price. We've seen that time and time again. Is GPU mining going to come back to a time when, you know, these GPUs are going to make, you know, a couple bucks a day? Well, that's why I'm here, and that's why I am risking this type of thing. I'm going to be potentially buying a whole bunch of these, or the CMP 100 210s if I can find them, and just expand that way, hopefully going into the bull run. And then during the bear market, I'm not looking to sell these cards, right? I'm not looking to sell these CMP cards. I'm probably just going to continue to mine efficiently, especially at the lower cost basis that I bought these types of cards for, right? Now that GPU mining right now is like dead, right? A lot of these cards are cheap to buy. So I'm looking ahead, and I'm not saying GPU mining is going to come back, but that is what I'm willing to risk, take that risk on, okay? Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. That's all I wanted to do. Stay tuned. I'm going to have a dedicated video on BIOS modding this and updating you guys how to do that. So that'll be for the next video. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out. GPU mining. I hope it comes back. I hope. Please. Thank you, Squid Mining, again, for this GPU, man.